Oh. And Antonio, so we'll have to talk offline. Does he belong to a club? What's his club? Well, we can share information, and and maybe does he come down to Muncie, Indiana for well, that's helicopters, not really drones, although I think sometimes they fly them. Anyway, well, we'll have to connect those two because then they can be friends. We have a long-standing joke of
Oh,
Steve.
Kara's on the road in Ohio, traveling
Oh,
south.
all right.
Oh, she's going to try tangling in the car.
Well,
Hopefully,
that will be neat.
not while she's driving. Hopefully, her husband's driving.
Right. Right. All right. Okay. So let me put in the chat. I started the recording. Yes. Check. All right. I thought, well, actually, I'll share my screen first. Like I said, I was, I'm always looking for something that jumps out at me and inspires me. Not that, I mean, there's so many neat ones, and I'm like, I still have to get caught up on Debs. Um, and I saw this, and I'm like, ooh, this is interesting.
That is very interesting. In fact, I had found, rummaging through shells at OPC, I found a bunch of shells that already have pin backs put on them.
Oh, uh-huh.
And I was looking for tangles I could do on them. That
Oh,
would
well,
be a good one.
this might be. Yeah, so I'm guessing we call it Tsui, because you were
Or
not going to pronounce the,
or
you
call
know,
it just
it sounds like, yeah, like if you were to make like
bird sound.
a spit sound. Tsui.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it like Sue, like tsunami?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yeah. And this could be, well, if you put a pig nose, it could be like Sui, like like you're calling a pig. Oh my goodness. So this is neat. And actually, it's really funny. We guy we know, his last name is Suino, Suino, and we were talking about something, and like his heritage is of pig farmers. We were talking, I forget what we were talking about. Oh, we were talking about bacon. That's what we were talking about. And I'm just like, that is weird. And I suppose, like other names come from professions like back through history. And I'm like, so which came first, your last name or calling the pigs by yelling Sui?
I'm looking at your step outs, Heather.
What's that?
And
Yes.
didn't you confuse 2 and 3?
Oh shoot, I didn't. Yes, that was the other thing I apparently needed to do today. All right, so this is going to be version 1. Ignore mine. Let's look at the official one. I do that sometimes because I had the wrong color pen out. I'm like, oh well, I'll just finish it, and then I'll in the paint program just swap them. Oh, all right, here we go. Here's the official. Just ignore mine. It's in the chat. Okay, so this is rather neat because you can combine it. It's more kind of like a fragment without the reticula type of thing. Free fragments, maybe we'll call them that. And just to make it a little bit bigger, and let me scroll down so you can see all of these lovely things that we can do. So it starts off with an orb in the center of where you want it. And then now here's a trick as I was playing with it that I found. That spiral, it's helpful to have it come out kind of as a straight line. I made mine too curved, like as if it was a spiral coming out of there, but just this beginning part coming out of the orb, if you can keep that straight, it's helpful. And then we're just putting, two straight-ish lines coming from, the one spiral to the next. But if you aura, you see this right here, if you aura that line coming out of the orb, then when you get to the finished product, it looks like you see the spiral going in and continuing around the orb.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes it kind of connected. And so as I was looking at these, and I hadn't played with putting them together on anything, but I'm thinking you might have to start with maybe one of the spirals So if you want to do it in a row, it might be, I don't know, might be difficult. Hi, Lynn Fisher. To start with the center orb. So it's just something to keep in mind. And then let me see if there's anything below. No. Let's go back up to our sample so that way you can decide how you might want to, put it together. Oh, sure, Lynn. Yeah. So at step 3, when we're putting this line coming out from the spiral and making this kind of V type shape, right? First off, starting off with the spiral and having the beginning of it be a little straight. And then when you're coming off, with that V shape, if you think about aura-ing that straight line that comes up from the spiral. That probably just made no sense. And hi, Cassie, we see can something, but I will turn your camera off for you. Oh no, you got it. Okay. I know sometimes when we're getting logged on. Okay, was it clear as mud or did it make sense? And it's one of those things that might not matter. And actually I think what I'll do is if I make it curvy like I did, because I'm looking at hers and see in this blue one, well, it's kind of straight. I'm thinking this line that's coming down in step 3, just think about the other one because it does give an interesting effect. But I'm looking here, I don't know, I think maybe it just caught my eye after the fact and I went, oh. And so this sample is interesting how it has one size spiral on the outer and then teeny on the inside. It's just so very interesting. But yeah, see here, yeah, I think I don't know. That's just my impression that I think I would have to start with the spiral part and have those placed if I was doing something like this or like this where you're putting them next to each other. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But who knows? It's so neat. And I like how she has these here with them hollowed under each other. So just a neat way to do it. Oh, and you know what? And I like what Linda did here in her little thumbnail. I guess it's kind of like in the sample, but they're not hollowed. So that has a neat look to it too. All right. Jen asks, I'll stop the screen share and figure out what I'm doing. Jen asks, how many of you are purists about not erasing pencil lines? Asking for a friend. Or not putting them on in the first place unless you're doing a string and a
we talked the last time about penciling in first and nobody had bad words.
No.
Well, I did this on a shell and now it's all lopsided. I'm thinking of painting over the shell totally.
Oh no, I think it looks neat.
Well, I can play with it some more. I can do more this way and that way and make it look like I intended it to be that way.
Part of me was just thinking you could have spirals. I should start working on something. You could have spirals coming off of those ends, and so all of a sudden I'm like, well, maybe. Oh, I guess that's how I could start. Okay, I had I thought I had an 05. I do. It's just a color. It's not regular.
Heather, have you put all the links in the chat?
It's just one link. The first one ignore because I did correct something. So there's there's just one link. I can put it in there again so you don't have to scroll too far up for it. There we go. And let's see. Joe says, wait, okay, that's going to be the next book that if I ever get this one finished, or maybe I'll have a new chapter and everyone will have to send me their confessions. Confessions of Joe writes, true confessions. I always have an eraser close by. Inez says, I love my erasers and they love me back. Felicity loves her eraser collection. Amy goes with the flow. And just it's our art, we can do it any way we want. So there. Yes. Nah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start in the middle and then we'll see where it goes. That's my thought today. Let's do a big one. Wait, let me get back down. Sharon P says she considers eraser one of her tools like pencils and pens. Well, like when we did for those that were that attended the 14 Shades of Gray class, we did use the eraser as a tool. It was kind of I was calling it like reverse shading.
And you have it there. You might as well use it whenever you want.
Right. All right. Let me look at this. I'm glad you pointed out that one step was wrong. All right. I think I'm gonna go.
I was crazy.
No. And I hate it when because I'll have both pens sometimes, just like this, and I'm holding the caps and they're just in there loose and I'm grabbing one and then grabbing the other one and I wasn't thinking. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jen says, I'm so happy I'm not the odd oddball, the odd one out. No, I am, because I just, I insist on myself of, it like this, just starting with the pen and that's that. Yeah, I have purist issues. I kind of like that, just like that. All right, then, yeah, and this is what we're saying. So lining up with this curve, just so that way it's kind of hollow bob. But at the, in the end of the day, I have a feeling it just doesn't matter as well. Yeah, see, like this one, this is what I was meaning. So see how I curved it here. So if I was to make my line a little curvy, there we go. See.
But now you have to come inside that or outside that for your next line.
You go outside it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I did it just the opposite.
Oh.
But it's okay.
But I suppose if you started, did you start your line too far up this way? Like up on the
Probably.
curve? But then it wouldn't matter.
It didn't matter.
Okay. Rebecca asked, what is she supposed to be doing, please? Okay, I can back up and I can start anew. Don't
pay
follow
attention.
All right, hold on a minute. I have one here. And I'm thinking I might play with this out further, but okay. So, and let me put the link in the chat again, just in case we had other people join us late. And my version will be coming. The only thing I did different was I combined her step. I eliminated her step 3 and just made it step 4, because I don't think you need to know what direction to go. Okay, so Rebecca, there we go. So there is the pattern we're doing, and well, I'm apparently going to have a theme. Well, should I do it differently? I'll do it a little smaller and then see if I can make it go in a row, because that would be fun. All right, so an orb, the center of wherever you want it. Now, if I want it, I guess I have to have it come this way. And then from either side, a spiral. And really the spiral, well, I'm looking at hers, and I don't know if it matters too much. So like I'm starting this one on the left-ish side of the orb. And like I said, I'm trying to come up straight and then into the spiral like that. And then on the other side, and you could flip your tile or, or do it in the same, or leave it either way. Wait, let's see. Oh, Tundra says she would totally freak out without pencil lines first. Oh, Jen, that's fine. Yeah, yes, some of us are here to tangle. No, I'm just kidding. And I like that Jen says confessions of an eraserhead. We do, and it just since I last looked at the number, if you have joined recently before I had or after, wait, which way would it be? After I had asked this before, if you want to say hi and where you're from in the chat, and if you're new to Zentangle or just new to us, that's why I also like to know, because that way I just keep an eyeball on my own goofing around, so that way I am doing what we're here to do. All right, so then from here,
and that is, what are we here to do, Heather?
yes, exactly, play around with tangles. But we do a lot of goofing around. I always like to say that because it's fun to do both. Right. Inez says I have to pencil first. I'm afraid to just use the pen. Pencil's a security blanket.
I agree with her completely.
Well, I encourage everybody to give it a try.
Well, now that I've got designs all over the shell, once I fill it in, it will be fine.
Yeah, and it's always fun.
Yeah. Now I'll do it for real on paper.
Okay. And then I didn't say it as I was doing it. So then we're making kind of a V with two lines here coming out of that spiral. And this was where first discussion was, kind of hollowing this shape. That's why I was trying to keep it straight-ish. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, because if it's a little curvy, so like on the first one that I did, this one, this curved out a little bit, so I just curved that line. And actually, if I do another, well, if I don't do one now, tonight, I'm going to do that. I think I might on purpose do it the way I was doing it originally, but then making sure to curve this, so that way you get this. So afraid I'm going to mark in here, I guess
So
it's an illusion, that this is all one thing,
So the first line is...
First line is kind of close to the, it's close to this, but towards this side of your spiral, right where your pen is. Yeah. And then that's what I said.
First one. And then you do the outer one. Okay.
Yeah. But if you made I don't say the mistake word, but if you did it further up, then you could come in and do it on the inside. It would be just fine.
No, I did it okay.
It's like, this is one of those that, you could almost stop at, like that looks cool just like that. And then we'll add the second one, kind of aura-ing. Going to be one of those that I start drawing big and then can never get over, not drawing it big. And then from here, you can add or, decorate. So I'm going to see, I don't know.
I'm off center today. There's just no doubt about it. I just...
So what I was saying at the beginning, I'm thinking that I would need to start with the spiral. I don't think I can do that. I think I need to start with the orb, but thinking of this amount of space that I need, and if I put the orb in the center of where I want it, that should work. Then
I hear it. Do you hear something going on in the background?
No.
Oh, you know what?
But I have
I think it's your dad is on the computer downstairs under me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. And I'm just looking through the list. And hi, everyone that I missed.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think how to put another one.
Yeah, because like I said, I was thinking, my first thought was, oh, I need to do the, but then it's like, well, no, because then I have to adjust, I have to figure where am I going to do it, where am I going to start it so I'm still hitting it. And I think it's easier to come from the orb and hit that line if you want them to butt up next to each other. That is just my take on it at the moment. Okay, and then I was feeling all of a sudden like, wait a minute, did I miss a step? No. A little bit of flair in there is kind of cool. So I'll do one here. Yeah, because I'm thinking, yeah, so like looking at this space that I'm going to fill, I can more easily put in the orb in the center-ish of that. Then start. Because this is easier to modify as I go. But that's just me. Antonia says, I might add a string, but I go straight in with a pen, make all sorts of mistakes. Then I tell myself I'm learning something each time. That's exactly it. And just since we're having the conversation, and anyone that, if you've not taken Zentangle Essentials from me, or some beginning class with somebody, with a class where the method is taught, the idea, I have to do this way apparently, idea of using not penciling things in things is just, it's part of it is flow, but part of it is a philosophy of eliminating things that feed into perfectionism. Somebody write that down. Where's Michelle? Oh, sorry, it's recording. I just have to remember I said that. Gosh, that sounded very smart, didn't it? Because they talk about Tangle, not having. Well, actually, it's really funny. So I'm watching the Marcus Operandi videos, and the second one where they're talking, the second one, and I haven't finished it, but I'm like, now wait a minute, that's putting lines in that you will then erase later, and that that was a no-no, I thought.
It depends on the situation.
I see, yes, and so it's all okay. It's all okay. It's all good. That my long way around of saying that. Just so well, and I always like to share that and the reasons why, because I don't know if you have all seen, there's some people that just get really bent out of shape about, they're like, oh yeah, all those rules, and they just get kind of nasty. And it's like, no, wait a minute. There's reasons why, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. So I always try to thwart that kind of thing when I see it. Which hence that's why I like to explain things. Ooh, I wonder how many of these I can fit on a page.
Well, that's what I'm doing too, but I'm having them go all different directions. Now
I
my
like that.
is how to tie them together.
Ah.
Oh, and I think I have an idea.
Yeah, Amy says rules are only rules until they don't serve a purpose. And I need to. Oh, I have my book here. Wait, here, let me give you this is a direct quote because I transcribed it from one of their videos. I put it in my proof. Well, because I'm like going, oh, I have to get this word for word. And did I write down where? Oh yeah, this was from Project Pack 2, Day 3, at 3 minutes and 28 seconds. If you want to hear it from them yourselves, from Rick and Maria. Maria starts off with tangles have to be fairly easy to teach and have some rules to them, but not only rules but guidelines. And Rick, jumps in how they do, and Rick says, well, at least enough rules that you can know when to break them and know what you're doing. So it's, yeah, and I'm like going, oh, love it, yeah, yeah. You have to learn the rules first, and then you can break them.
Yep, I've heard that before.
Yeah. Well, I like it so far. Jen says, yeah, just like in writing. Yes. I think in everything, because it's like when I had music, oh, this one is a little, well, it's just gonna land where it's gonna land. When I was studying music history, and they have all of the rules that Bach followed, and it's just like, now did he sit down and write down rules? Or no, I think that years, decades, centuries later, somebody's decide, oh, look at this, these are the habits that he did, this is the pattern, and okay, then therefore those are the rules. Just like somebody reverse engineered and said, oh, here's the rules.
That's like the old joke for this family and the way they made roast beef.
Yeah.
And so I can't remember if a company came over or whatever, and we're watching them make a beef roast. And the first thing that the person cooking did was cut off both ends of the meat and then
Right.
put it in the roasting pan. And they said, why do you cut off both meat ends? There's nothing wrong with those. And it was because that's the way grandma did it. Well,
Right.
why did grandma do it that way? Because that's the only way it fit in the pan that she had, was to cut
Right.
off the ends. So generations later, they're still cutting off the ends of the meat.
Right.
No
Right.
reason.
Nobody knows why. Yeah, it's just funny. All right, now what to do with them? Ooh, I like what you're doing with them.
Well, and I don't.
Oh, look at that. Well, I was gonna put some print-offs in because I can't copy you. Oh, let's see.
No, I will virtually slap your hands. Don't you dare copy me.
Well, then I think of trendsetters too, right? It's like, a trendsetter is somebody that breaks breaks a trend, starts something new. So it's just, it's just funny and interesting. Well, I have that ready. I just, I think I'm gonna play with, well, no. Ooh, maybe I do some big print ups. Okay, so I'm using a 5. This is the light gray. I think I'm just gonna do a giant print up. Yeah, like that. One of the things that I just love about Zentangle is that you can do whatever you want. There are the rules and the guidelines and all of that. So people that really like to follow that kind of thing are plenty at home to do so, and can have all of the fun and stuff that they want. And then those that have an aversion to rules and stuff can do that too, and they can do their own thing, and they can have just as much fun, and and we all fit in nicely together, and it's to me it's neat. And then eventually, maybe, somebody says, well, I think I'm going to try whatever, living on the wild side or living on the not so wild side or whatever. Oh, well, hi, Leslie. Concentrate on this. Yeah, let's see. Get that.
I have to go
All
back
about it there.
pattern to get inspiration.
Ah. Okay, well, that's good for now. We'll see. All right, and let's see what else am I in the mood to be doing. Let's see, what do I have laying here on my desk? Of course, it's not going to be what I feel like using at the moment. I think I'm feeling like colored pencils. Well, I have white.
I have no idea what I want to do.
Process red looks very, what is, well, it's kind of reddish pink. Hmm. Let's see what looks good together. No, maybe not. Some colors that well, maybe they came in a set. So I'm like, why would I have ever bought that color? Because I kind of my set is pretty piecemeal. See, that magenta looks more red. Where's my favorite mulberry? Apparently, it's hiding on me. And all right. Oh yeah, Leslie says for a transentile. They said, wouldn't these be awesome? Let's see, undertile for the read. Yeah. Well, I think anything looks good underneath. All right, and I think I'm gonna make these. But yeah, I mean, and actually because this is nice and big, that actually could work nicely, over something. And I think I would say this is kind of one of those too. If you did it big enough, it could make a nice string.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna work to not, well, like what you're doing, putting orbs in. I think I'm gonna work to. I've been saying reticula, and after our class and really thinking about it, and I think, yeah, and explaining it, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really become a reticula. Reticula is, is more of a grid versus a string. So I think I'm gonna work myself to
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Yes.
clear about that, because that was one of those where I realized we were being unclear. I mean, you could think of the reticula kind of as a string, but maybe not the other way around. Okay. Oh, and Leslie, do you want me to put the link in? There's only one link because I goofed up my step out, so I'm only putting the one link in for this session, and I'll fix the other one for tonight.
I had briefly thought I would make all these orbs into pearls. Briefly. Very briefly.
It doesn't take that long.
No, I know it doesn't.
You should.
I should.
It'll look like Las Vegas.
I'll channel in Rosemary
Yes.
if I have time. My fingers are going numb right now. I don't.
All right, let's see. Maybe give my hand at that one color combination that I like. And oh no, I think I'm using too light. Let's see. I'm gonna attempt to use more than one color. Oh, we shall see.
It's easy, Heather. Just do it.
It is. I can do it. I've done it before, on occasion. Question is, where do I want to? Well, you know what? I'll try it with just this beginning one. And then if I don't like it so much, then
You can stop right there.
right. Oh. Wait, Amy, Amy, are you in the club? No, you only have Amy. Yes. All right. Well,
I'll have to have a gem class.
yeah. Look, see, when was the last one? But no. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're for. Well, when I just see Amy, because I'm not. Yeah, I think because we have a couple Amy's. So in the members only page on my site, and I'll try to remember to send you a link later, or email me if you don't find it. Scroll down on that, and you should find a string of pearls. We did gems, bubbles, baubles, and more a couple times. I think I changed the name once, but you too, yes, can learn how to do it and more. Rosemary is so gracious to share her smarts with us, her talent. I just decided maybe I want to do the outside and not the. All right, I'm going to try there. Let's do that instead. And the nice thing is there's really not a way that you can make a nice mess out of something. It might not happen the way we think it should happen. Yeah, her gemology, yes.
Did you use a different color on your gems?
No, just one in white. It's on these ones that I was gonna do a couple.
Oh, okay.
That's my thought anyway. We'll see how it all blends together.
Now that's a combination I wouldn't think of.
Well, Rosemary, I hope you don't mind us talking about you with your here, because you're so amazing. But you see her; she uses that combination a bit. You know, the blue, turquoise, and like a yellow.
It's beautiful.
No, too bad. I'm just one is like, where I don't know that I could come. I wouldn't have come up with that combination on my own. I think it's just neat. Or who knows? I don't, you know. It might not be inspired, but that's the other fun that we have, right? Is inspiring each other. What a 5-minute warning. Thank you, Leisha.
Wait, no, it can't be.
Till we share. And it is.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Wait. And see now, if I can do multiple colors. Wait, no, that's not even a good thing. I work on my randomness, and it said we should have a challenge. I work on my randomness. Everyone that likes to do pencil first can work on not doing. We just expand. But it is just so fun to, you see something and you're like, ooh, that's neat. And, we've worked to figure out, well, how do we do that? We only did the one class that was so fun. How did I forget what we called it? How do you do that? I think that was it. Oh, so I think that looks interesting. Let's see. I was looking to say, what did Rosemary say no to?
She didn't mind you talking about her.
Oh, okay. I didn't see when that popped up. Because we love you, Rosemary. You're our gem hero.
We only say nice things.
Oh, we almost did the same. Oh, I can't wait to see what you did, Rosemary. Oh, let's see. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. So Lynn tried tangling on the beach, inspired by joy. That is the fun. We inspire each other to do, so many good things. Tangling on the beach. Tried it yesterday. So relaxing. Now that I have a beach to relax on and the weather to boot. There you go.
Yeah, you need both.
Yeah. Oh, Joe says he saw the potential I saw in this pattern was making a beautiful lapel pin. Ooh.
Joe's into jewelry making now?
Yes, jewelry making on the paper. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Jen. Yeah, I want to make that was the name. Yes, thank you. I
Oh,
think
that's right. We did do a big gem in the middle.
yes, we did. Yeah, yeah. I think I shall continue what I was doing here because I kind of like it. And then actually, I think I will just shade traditionally here. Oh heck, I'm going all out. Might as well use the 9B. I'm just gonna put the graphite where it's where it looks like it's tucking under. We'll bring that out. And then I don't know where else. Maybe up in here, maybe out here. And here we go. There it is. And I'm just going to get this one, but I will do it with the others. Let's do the outside. But I'm not going to go over. No, I'm just going to do this outside.
Still have to do something with, yeah. I still have to do something with the curly Q things. I don't know what. I'm not going to have time to do anything today. I don't think. What am I looking for now?
Didn't bring it up. Silly.
A little.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Yeah, just some shading. Let's see, wait. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Rebecca. Let me know if you want to pop me an email. And if it was a matter of needed more explanation, do let me know. Oh, she's left. Okay. Well, here we are. Some people don't like the goofing around. All right. Oh, nice job. Yeah.
Absolutely serious the whole time. I have a Zentangle lady in my groups named Rebecca that, I keep encouraging them to join.
Uh-huh. Hope it wasn't her.
I don't know.
If it was, you'll hear about it later. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are so neat.
Now, wait a minute. I can't even look up yet because I'm not done.
Well, that's true, Leslie. Yeah, saying I get some that make all kinds of, I'll just call them interesting comments, and not too often. Try to not make them wreck my day on like the YouTube. And it's like, okay. Then I delete them.
You'll show them.
Other people's negativity.
Well, they're out of here.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, these are great. Great. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, keep opening up the webcams. And
I'm not done.
No. Let's see how many we have on the second. Oh my gosh, I have a bunch on the second page. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, yes. Okay. Let me get the thing up. All right. So as soon as it stops shifting.
Oh, I guess I better stop.
Okay. So if this is everyone, we'll put a pause. We'll call this is going to be everyone. And if pause on the chat just for a moment here. Hold them steady. We get page 2. Stuff goes away. Okay, I got them. Nice. Look at these. All right, sharing, and what am I doing? Stopping my webcam. That's what I'm doing. Yes. and then I'm going to save this.
That's the important part.
That's the important thing. Yeah. Hi, Sue. Wait, let me make sure. Did I get yours? Oops, I have to save this first before I do anything. Yours is very lovely. Hold on, though. It might be on the second page. Oh, okay. Oh, can't even think of what I'm looking for. Now that's going to just bother me. I'm going to not let it bother me for the rest of the day. Here we go. AM1. And then let us look at. Oh, I did get it, Sue, on the second page. Yay! All right, let me save this too while we're at it. Okay. Chatting can commence. I should have said that. I'm trying to avoid having the stuff that's covering over, the beautiful work. So that's why I always have to pause for a minute, and then the, all the stuff on the screen will then, it goes away, and then that's good. So let's see. Oh, and yeah, Meg says, my work always looks better on camera than up close. Well, we talked about that, periodically, because Mom said when she was in school, and what you would stand in front of a mirror.
Yeah,
and look
no,
at your work.
I just did that, not necessarily in school, but like
Oh.
even when I would sew, I would look at it in a mirror and, anything, any project, just look at it in a mirror and it looks a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Trust me, it does.
Yeah. And it's just, and I still had the talking over on the, covering up Rosemary's Beautiful. Well, this is why everybody post, send it to me, all of that kind of stuff. But, yeah, because it's just, it's when it's like you're looking at it from a different set of eyes, and
Exactly.
and it's just good because I think, and part of the thought behind that, my opinion, and I'm putting my link tree in case you don't, in case you're not in the Facebook group and want to. There's a link, or my email. There's a link. I was just talking about it yesterday. Because sometimes we get so uber focused. Like when I have some music students, and I would explain it this way. It's you think back to like science class, and you're looking through the microscope, and I would ask if they've ever, take the microphone, where you can focus in, but you mash the thing down on the slide, so you can't see anything because it's right on top of the slide. And sometimes you have to back it up to get it in focus. And just like anything, sometimes we have to take a step back. That's like where the saying comes from, and that's what we do. And that's why this is so fun, because then we're all seeing everything with a different set of eyes. And such amazingness. I'm going backwards today because that's what I feel like. Look at Tedra's. The background ideas, just those lines.
Yeah, I didn't have the patience to do that many.
Yeah.
So narrow.
But it's like, forget about the tangle we were doing. Look at that background. And the tangle is amazing also. And I like the little extra, look, a little muka and some extra flux on either side to decorate. That is cute. And Sue's, wow. You extended those corners out to makes it look like a fan. That is awesome.
Oh, that just gave me another idea.
I
I can't do it quite like that, but I could do something to make them a little more interesting.
Oh, and Meg, I like what you did there. And it looks like you separated them with orbs. So that's a great idea. Jackie, my main instrument is bassoon, but I play all of the woodwinds, and they teach them all if I have people wanting to learn.
She started
That-
out on the flute and quit because she didn't think she had enough breath for it. And
Yeah.
then she immediately decided she needed to buy a flute to teach herself how to play it. And she did.
Right. I wasn't gonna let it lick me, apparently. And oh, Antonio used to play oboe. Oh, he started with French horn. Well, I'm glad you came to the wind side. That's a good thing. Yes, I teach. No, I don't teach buffoons. I'm a buffoon that teaches buffoons. Oh, and Mal, look at that with the faces. Turn the spiral into faces. That is so cute. So cute. Yeah, and Rosemary, yeah, we were definitely, we were thinking on a similar wavelength. That is so neat. Yeah, and I got to get that golden down. That is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And oh, look at Rosie's. All those different colors and everything.
Beautiful.
And then I was marveling too at Steph's. Those look like I don't know what they're not paper clips, but they look like there's something that has been like dropped on a blue plate. They stand out so much. With that, yeah, with the 3D effect. Oh, this could be totally steampunked, I think. Because that's what yours is like. If she put like rivets out of the orbs instead. Neat. Okay, this one is saved. Let's go to the first one. All right. And get that centered. Yeah, I told you. That could be a chance. Oh, now let me go back to Barb. Yeah, Barb, that's a good idea. Yeah, either a class or a something. Oh, maybe we'll call it finishing touches or something. Yeah, class on backgrounds and different way people frame their tiles. Yeah, finishing touches might be a good idea.
Yes, I think that's a good idea, Heather.
And Shulamit, I'm talking after. I think it was after Tuesday. To get into people's heads, how do you look at something and how do you immediately construct what you're going to do? Because some people seem to be able to do that. And I said, well, that could be an interesting conversation too. All right. Look at Jen's though. Jen, you used your new toys?
Very dimensional.
Yeah. Oh no, Leslie, no, I know. Oh wait, Joe played all the single reed woodwinds. The double reed was not for you. It's not for a lot of people. It just takes a little extra crazy. So funny. Oh, and look at Amy's. Oh my gosh, Amy. Wow.
That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't do it. That's what I was trying to do.
It's funny how it's like you have something in your mind and somebody else did it and you didn't say anything about it, like to like lay a prompt or anything. That is amazing. And I don't know if you're finished or not, Amy, but I like the path of the red in there. That is really clever. Oh, and Antonia. That is neat. Oh, and I like the flower on the inside. So much you can do with it when you make it big. Neat. And Beatrice, gorgeous. And I like how, let's see. Now let me look. No, so it's interesting because it looks like Beatrice, and I'm trying to think who else. Or I'm looking. Well, some looks like Deb maybe, and Elizabeth. I haven't looked at all the others and thinking this, but the final two step that V line, some of them are lined up with the outer edge, say, of the curlicue or the spiral, and some where it's incorporated and some where it's standing out, and that's just kind of a neat thing, just depending on how you do it. It looks cool both ways. And Felicity's just So many. Your lines are just so beautiful. Wait, now, okay, now I need to take a poll. All right, I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna go back through the chat later. Just kidding. Okay, and say who pencils in, and then look at their lines and like, okay, well maybe it's this. Oh, Elizabeth, that is so pretty. And also the different effect that of the amount of the spiral that comes in. Like Jen's, it doesn't really come back in on itself so much, so it's just different. Liz, yours looks like it could be on the back of a playing card. Maybe it's the diamond, the diamond shape, and have it be in the center. We need to find out how we get to be designing these things for people. Oh, and Donna's, look at all those orbs, all that tipple. And did a giant one, and then that is so neat. Dev maybe making a bookmark. Love how you did that. And Inez, that is neat. Oh, and I said Muka on the inside. Makes a nice frame, those do. So cool. And Jackie, wow. Wait, let's see. Wait, what? There's always tonight. Yeah, Amy, I agree. This tangle did produce some fabulous things. Well, Rosie, of course you can join in tonight. Do I need to send you a link? Because I don't know if I have you on the automatic one. And let's see. Well, say Leslie, you could, air piano or something. And thanks, Imelda. Let's see. Oh, Don. Oh, Don. Wait, did we? I'm so far behind in the chat because I stopped it at one place and then it keeps going. All right. Okay. Get back down to the beginning, down to the end, so that way I see what's happening. Oh, good. If I have you in there, then good. But of course, yeah, come tonight. And and jeans. Look at that. That is just very cool. One in the center, and then aura-ing around it. And Jackie's is neat, carrying out just the S shapes on the outside. All this neatness. Oh, and Joe's, yeah, you did do a pin, a brooch. Ooh, Lynn has hers connected with some bead line. I like it. Oh my gosh, Lisa. Wow, look at that.
I just now finished making all my orbs into pearls.
Oh. Look, like Alicia added some like extra flowery type things in. That's just so pretty. Kathy, I'm trying to see what is that. Oh, look at all those little lines. But what a neat effect texture on Kathy B's that has. Nice. Cassie. I'm getting and not just because we were talking music, but I am getting like a music vibe from Cassie's. Maybe it's the aura-ing. It just sounds. It looks like a musical vibration or something.
I thought when I was doing mine, I felt like it was musical notes.
It gets kind of had that
orb with that first curlicue coming up or something.
Yeah, or it's like looking at the side of a stringed instrument and you're seeing the scroll, the side of the scroll or something. No, or I mean, just depending. It kind of could look like a clef too. And Judy, wow! And look at all that. Look at that bales behind those. Oh my gosh! Wow! Wow, wow. These are amazing. Oh, oh yeah, it is the top of a treble clef. Yeah. So neat. Oh, and thank you, Barb. My mind's like, where is mine? Yeah, I got one shaded. Maybe I'll just leave it that way. The one just stands out in the middle, and that's it. But I tell you that, that 9B pencil, just having that little bit extra darkness, it's amazing. Yeah, my intention is to do all of them, so we shall see. Yeah. Yeah, and I like, on Felicity says, as Donna is mentioning, the little dots coming out of the two sides. Yeah, that's true. Donna says, Cassie has a record. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, bye, Rosie. But yeah, they are all so gorgeous. So neat.
I was planning on finishing mine up tonight, but I'm still working on it. So
Oh, so then you'll have to do a new one.
yes, I just realized that.
Oh, these turned out so great. I have to go back. Yeah. Really, really neat. And it is kind of fun to just have that one thing that then you can place differently. I always kind of go with those, just because it's a random kind of thing, but you can make order out of it, and I did. And actually, Mel's looks like playing cards. They're like playing card people, and it looks like there's some of them are hands. Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah,
this is a good group because no matter what you throw at them, they create beauty.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, just so, and the neat ideas, and then in my brain also goes like, all right, how did you think to do that? And maybe it's just I don't know, I didn't. Oh, so yeah, Donna, you're right. Sue's imagination is amazing. Yeah, because I love that this kind of fan-ish type thing coming out of the one or coming out of both. It's just I don't know. Would you call that Art Deco-y? Or is
Which
Art
one?
Deco-y more curves? Sue Schneider's.
Yes. Yep.
Is it just with the layers? That's what I think of
I
Art
think so.
Deco,
And
but
the
curves
shapes
and
too.
layers.
Just it
Oh, okay.
gives that look.
Yeah. Let's see. Kathy, is a family staying with them at the boardwalk right now? Okay, now that song's in my head. Oh no, they're at the boardwalk, not under it, so that's good. Oh my goodness.
And
Oh,
you and Kathy?
well, if you find a way to escape, we'll see you tonight. Go hide in the bathroom or something. Nice closet with a light. What are you doing in there? I'm tangling. Shh. Oh, Pragati, we will see you later. Oh my gosh. It's so much fun. So much fun.
I was thinking Kathy could offer to take the dog for a walk and then find some
See.
place to sit down, and that
Yeah.
has good internet connection.
Oh, exactly. Let's see. Oh, Antonia will be out of town next week. Okay. All right. And Cassie with a C apologizes. They moved her a room in the hospital unexpectedly, and it just threw her way off. And now she's got 3 new roommates that she's got to get used to. And it's just, you can just come and join us whenever, and it doesn't matter. So hopefully settled and doing better. Hopefully. All right, Miss Deb Doodle. We'll see you tonight. Oh, I see. Kathy says then she has to take her dog too. Yeah. All right. Bye, Beatrice, and bye, Jackie. Yeah, and I don't know how much tangling you can get. You put them on their leash, let them go play, and so they don't run away, and then you just sit and yeah. Although I have a feeling with dogs, I don't know what would be worse, dogs or cats, because we see what happens. Cats, they're like, oh, they can more easily climb up on top of what you're doing. Start playing with your pen. Anyway. All right. Fun. Bye, Cassie. Bye, Joe. Bye, Amy. Oh, Donna's freezing in the library. We'll see you, Donna. Oh, this was a good one. See, that's why I let them jump out at me. That's how I know it's going to be a good one. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.